Hey guys, players, it's been another video, and this one's going to be a monsterhunter wilds title update 4. Well, soon I won't be able to say title update 4 anymore, but other than that, it will probably be last update because, as you guys may know, next week on the 18th, we're about to get the final update for the base game, and we'll be getting the 10th star difficulty quest. And this is exactly what this video is about. So I'm bringing you guys a build essentially so you guys can tackle the upcoming 10-star difficulty quest. So let me just go ahead and show you guys what we were able to put together. First and foremost, I will say basically that if you guys are a pro player, speed runner, or like long-term veteran, this build might not be for you because you know, chances are you won't even be getting hit that much anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But in terms of, you know, 99% of the player base, which consists of, you know, new players, normal players, or, you know, average players, definitely, you know, there are skills that are, you know, valuable for the upcoming challenges. So for example, let me just go ahead and start by saying that Divine Blessing is a must run. I think it was already a must run for you know, most builds in terms of, you know, the 9-star difficulty quest. And now with the upcoming difficulty, definitely Divine Blessing a must run, and so we have it maxed out here in this set. The following one is stun resistance, absolutely a must. I don't think, you know, that we will be, you know, smart by taking chances of actually getting stunned, because I think that getting hit with a low defense build will probably mean that you're dead when it comes to facing our temper, Arkveld, and the other our temper monsters at 10 difficulty. So that's why we also have defense boost. I feel like in most scenarios, defense boost is not necessary, but I feel like it's highly underrated when it comes, you know, by the majority of the community. And and the reason why I say that is because you see a lot of people complaining, oh, defense boost is not useful. Yeah, but it's like, you know, the same people, you see them carding in SOS flares. So, you know, I feel like with the release of the 10-star difficulty, defense boost is going to prove definitely very useful and handy to have, unless you're like, you know, you're a player that are using a build that consists of, you know, guarding and all those other things that, you know, by all means you can skip defense boost. But let me just go ahead and show you guys what I have in terms of the equipment pieces. And by the way, these abilities right here are not set in stone. You can actually go ahead and, you know, adapt this build to the weapon that you're using, as well as you know, remove a couple of abilities. Let me just go ahead and show you what I got. So these are the pieces right here. This will probably you know, change once we beat our temper Arkveld. And so, but you know, before we beat it, we actually need a set to beat it with. So this is the purpose of this video. And as you guys can see, this can probably serve as a universal template for, you know, the 10-star difficulty quest, because we do have these 3 empty slots, which are essentially for the elemental resistances. So if you're fighting Arkveld, preferably you would have this be 3 dragon resistance decorations. And, you know, if you're fighting our Raidao, then, you know, thunder, and so on and so forth. Now, this is the talisman that I have right here. Let me just go ahead and show it to you. This is where we're getting the majority of, you know, our defense boost levels. And then we have an extra one right here. But I would say if you have something similar, definitely use it. You're going to see a lot of people complaining, oh, defense boost this and that. But I feel like, you know, 10-star quests are going to hit way too hard. And the reason for that is because if you guys are not aware, in all the other previous titles, 10-star means that that's actually master rank. So I feel like the upcoming fights are going to be hitting like a truck. I've never seen that before. They're releasing, you know, 10-star quests on a on high rank. So yeah, it's going to be insane. I'm so excited for that. I'm just going to go ahead and show you the rest of the video. As you guys can see, we have speed eating as well. We have a bunch of offensive skills. Like I said, you can replace them as you see fit, probably rotate a couple of pieces to adapt it to your weapon. And then as you guys can see, we have new Udra, Solve the Dark Knight, that can change depending on how you twist the build to fit the needs of your weapon. And then we have, of course, Lord Soul to survive a lethal hit. I don't think you'll be dying much with this build, but let me just go ahead and show you guys for those that are Gracer players, this is what I have on the Gracer. That's what I have in the Gracer. So the Darn Low Shoal, perfect reinforcement bonuses. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and buff myself so that you guys can see what we can actually get in terms of, you know, stats once we're fully buffed.
All right, time to get serious.
So as you guys can see, the build is capable of reaching 723 defense and 327 attack before everything's buffed. As you guys can see, the elemental resistances are provided by the set, as well as the kunafa meal. Definitely very important for, you know, those upcoming fights. I definitely recommend people using the kunafa meal because of defender meal high, which basically works as another divine blessing. But yeah, those are the decorations actually on the set. Let me just go ahead and show it on the weapon as well. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Give me your opinion. How hard do you think the new fights will be? But yeah, let this be, you know, the build that you use as your template, because I think it'll endure the test of time, you know, and that means before, probably until the introduction of Master Rank, which will probably be at that level already on Wednesday. So I hope that you guys like this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.